welcome to Chef Prasad Creations. Today we are going to make one of the most popular Indian style restaurant curry, that is paneer tikka masala, also known as paneer butter masala or paneer makhani. Actually we are going to make two things. One is paneer tikka, which is an appetizer, and also a makhani gravy, and we are going to make combined together to make a paneer tikka masala, restaurant style of course. And it is so delicious, very famous, and everybody order that. Even when we go out for the outing or the dinner or lunch, that is the first and the most selling recipe from the restaurant, and I am sure you will like it and make this during this Shravan. So let's go and make it paneer tikka masala. So to make paneer tikka masala, we need to make a gravy first. So gravy is the most important part of the dish. So let's see what we are going to use for the gravy, and it is going to be a restaurant style gravy which you can make quickly, and it will not take much time to make. So let's see what are the ingredients we are going to use for the makhani gravy or paneer tikka gravy. Let's have a look at the ingredients. So we have 4 big size tomatoes, 1 big onion, 4 bedgi or Kashmiri chili, which will give nice color to the gravy. Then we have 8 to 10 pieces of cashew nut. Then we have magaz or melon seeds, which I have sun dried. This is not a ready-made one. 2 tablespoons of melon seeds. Then we have 1 bay leaf and 1 small piece of cinnamon stick. So what we are going to do, we are going to take all these ingredients together, tomato, chilies and onion and magaz and cashew nut and everything. We are going to boil together and cook until they are smooth enough to make grind a fine paste. So let's start. So we will use water just enough to cover everything. We are going to use the minimum water, and then we'll add everything together: onion, tomato, chilies. These are the roughly cut onion and tomato with seeds, as we are going to strain the gravy later. So magaz and kaju, and then bay leaf and cinnamon stick. We'll give a quick boil to it. Boil it nicely until they are smooth. It will take hardly 20-25 minutes or half an hour, and then cool them down, and we are going to ground it to a fine paste. That's it. Our first part is ready. The gravy is done. All the ingredients are cooked properly, and you can see there is not enough of water or moisture. We will grind this to make a fine paste, and we are going to use this as a base for paneer tikka masala or paneer makhani. So, and then next part we are going to make now, which is a paneer tikka. So let's see what's going to the marination of paneer tikka. So we have ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon. Then we have chili powder, garam masala, cumin powder. So chili powder is 1 teaspoon, half teaspoon of garam masala and cumin powder. Then we have haldi, 1/4 teaspoon. Then we have coriander powder, 1 teaspoon, and salt to taste. Then we have hung curd, which is 2 tablespoons. So we'll mix all the ingredients together and we'll marinate the paneer. So we'll add everything. All masalas and 2 tablespoons of hung curd, and mix everything nicely together. And we are going to add a teaspoon of oil, not too much, just small amount or 1 teaspoon of regular oil, and mix it properly. So the marination is ready. Mix it properly. I am not going to use any artificial color in this. So it's just a red chili color, the color of red chili paste. And the paneer I cut into big pieces. And then there is a onion, tomato and bell pepper cut into big cubes. And we are going to marinate everything together and skewer them how we did last time with the chicken. And we are going to cook into the oven. So I kept OTG ready with 180 degrees centigrade temperature, and we will cook for 10 minutes. But before that we need to marinate this, not too long, as it is not the meat, it's just a paneer, so it don't require much marination. So 10 minutes would be fine. And after the 10 minutes, we are directly going to cook the skewers. And here we will get our first half, that is paneer tikka. So let's skewer the paneer. So we'll add the paneer pieces, handle it lightly, not like meat. They are very soft and tender. So we need to be very careful. And also we will keep some marination here on the side for the vegetables. So on the sides vegetables, so that even the vegetables can get nice flavor. And we just apply this marination all over. So after 10 minutes, our paneer pieces and the vegetables are ready to go into the hot oven. So let's skewer them and put into the oven. So let's start. So we'll take a skewer and we'll put the vegetables first. You can just use your choice of vegetables, baby corn or anything you wish to have in a skewer in the same marination, and you can use. So you can just alternate the vegetables. Tomato, bell pepper in between. Colored bell pepper can also be used. Then we are going to put this into oven. So make skewers like this ready. The skewers are ready. We are going to put into hot oven and we are going to make the paneer tikka. So this you can serve as an appetizer. If you don't have skewers at home, you can use a tray as well and cook them in cooker or oven, and just put a silver foil underneath so that they can come out easily, and just spread them all over the tray and put them in oven. So our chicken tikka is ready in the skewers and also in the oven. So let's have a look. You can see the vegetables and chicken and the paneer is already ready. Now also the skewers are ready and gravy has been we have finally ground it to a fine paste and strain it. Strain karna hai, otherwise the husk and everything will go into the mouth. So strain it and then use it. We are going to use another our trick, my favorite, to give a nice smoky flavor or chicken tikka or tandoori flavor like restaurant, by putting on the gas. So we'll take these tikkas and put it over a flame. So let's do that and give a nice smoky flavor to it. I put all the tikkas and the skewers, everything, all the paneer into the on this wire gauge, and we are going to give it nice color on the gas so that it gets nice smoky flavor. Not too much, just a hint of color, just little bit of hint on the crust of the all the tikkas, and we will turn it, and turn by turn we will cook it. Have a look the way I am doing it. So our gravy is ready, as you have seen, strain one, and also tikka with nice color on top. You can serve this as an appetizer, just eat like that, or put into the gravy and make a paneer tikka masala or paneer makhani. So let's start the gravy. I have already put the pan on the gas to heat, and we'll start gravy. So there are a few ingredients to add to the gravy. So have a look. Ginger garlic paste 1 tablespoon. I have added water in it. Honey 1 tablespoon. Garam masala powder, jeera powder, then coriander powder, chili powder, salt, and haldi, and oil. So we are just going to start with oil first. So we'll add little bit of, we are going to add butter as well, but after the gravy has been done, paneer pieces, after adding the paneer pieces. So we'll start with oil first. Just a tablespoon of oil. So make it nice and hot first before you add other ingredients. Gravy already have the lots of flavors, but we are not added the seasoning. So we are just seasoning the gravy and then we are starting the everything. So ginger garlic paste with water. We don't want that burnt ginger garlic, though I kept the temperature little low. So cook it until its raw flavor goes off. Just it to sizzle little bit. Then we will add the powdered masala and salt. And then give a quick stir. Stir it. Do not burn the masala or the powdered masala. It will give burnt flavor to the gravy. So once you see the oil is getting separated, that's the sign. And then, as I said, always when the oil leaves the gravy, that is a sign that the masalas are cooked. Then we add the gravy. This color is from the red chili, whole red chili what we have used. We are not using any artificial color. And the tomato and also the cashew nut, which will give smoothness to the gravy. Cashew nut will give a nice smoothness, it will balance the taste. Also the char magas or the melon seeds will balance the taste, and it will make a velvety smooth gravy of makhni, or the makhni gravy, or the butter chicken, sorry, not butter chicken, paneer tikka masala. Chicken is in my mind, that's why. So this is the makhni gravy, restaurant style. So just now we need to simmer the gravy. So put it on slow flame and let it cook, and then we will add the rest of the ingredients. So the paneer is getting nicely smoked on the oven, directly on the gas range. So they are already cooked, just we need to give some color, and it will get nice smoky flavor of or the burnt flavor as we get in the restaurant. So this is a trick you can use. So this is today's tip. So our gravy is already bubbling, it's almost done. So not to boil the gravy, and you can have a look. Just see how all the color and all the ingredients, all the raw flavors are not there now. Now it's time to balance the gravy before we add the paneer. So we have few more ingredients to be added. So we have honey, so which will balance all the spiciness, and it will give more velvety smooth texture to the gravy. 1 tablespoon of honey. 1 tablespoon. Then we will add little butter, 1 tablespoon. Cream, just little bit, we'll add more later, and give a quick stir. And gravy will also get nice shine to it now, and it will get nice glaze on top. And then we will add our paneer and vegetables which are ready. So I have cut paneer into small pieces, you can keep big pieces as well, it's up to you. So we'll add paneer and skewered vegetables as well for more flavor, and cook them on slow flame for a minute. Give a quick stir. Perfect. We'll cook on slow flame for a minute, and then that shall be our paneer tikka masala, or paneer makhni, or paneer butter masala is ready to go. So you can see the gravy is already bubbling after a minute. So paneer and all the vegetables are nicely mixed. Consistency is also perfect, coating consistency, and flavors, so I'm mind blowing. And the last ingredient to go in to add more flavor, a pinch of kasuri methi, which will add more flavor to the dish. Always we have to add kasuri methi at last moment. Give a quick stir. So our restaurant style paneer tikka masala or paneer butter masala is ready. You can see the color which comes from the natural ingredients, red chili and tomato. We have not used any artificial color, no need actually. And this is how the restaurant style paneer tikka look like. You know the recipe now. Please follow the exact recipe or proper recipe in the description box. And do not forget to click on bell icon for new recipes, and do like, share and subscribe my channel Chef Prasad Creations. And have a good day. Thank you very much. Keep watching and eat healthy. See you soon.